What's up, squad? PinoE here, and today I got a ton of news to share with you. We have 23 pairs of shoes dropping tomorrow. We have some official looks and some confirmed 2017 release dates and other info. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So someone at Adidas didn't check with someone else, and they didn't check with someone else because they somehow and for some reason decided that dropping 19 pairs in one day was a good idea. So let's run through them all. First up, we got the Adidas EQT Boost King Push, and these are releasing for $200. Adidas Hoops has two pairs releasing. The Adidas Harden Volume 1 Pioneer will drop with a retail price of $140, and the Sneakers and Stuff Adidas D-Rose 7 releases for $180. There's two pairs of the Adidas EQT Support ADV dropping, one in a primarily white colorway and the other in a primarily black colorway, and these will be available at select Adidas retailers. The NMD R2 will make its first appearance tomorrow when the Adidas NMD R2 Trace Cargo and Adidas NMD R2 Women's Core Black both drop for $170 each. Now, just because the R2 is dropping, it doesn't mean Adidas is done with the R1, and tomorrow the Adidas NMD R1 TriColor pack releases. The pack includes the running white, core black, and pink colorways, and each pair will cost you $170. And there's another 3 more pairs of the Adidas NMD R1 in women's sizing, and they're releasing tomorrow, and they come in an ice purple, tactile green, and utility gray colorways. The price on each of these pairs is set at $130. Oh, we're not done with the NMD R1 yet. 2 more pairs are releasing, and they are the NMD R1 Trail Trace Cargo and the NMD R1 Trail Core Black. These pairs are also releasing for $130, and excuse my laughing, I just think this is crazy. And last up for Adidas, we got 4 pairs of the Adidas NMD XR1. The first 2 up on the screen come in women's sizes only, and they come in an ice purple prime knit upper and maroon prime knit upper. The next 2 also come in a prime knit upper, and they come in a linen colorway and black with matte silver colorway. All 4 pairs are dropping with a retail price of $150 each. Let's move over to Jordan Brand, and first up are the Air Jordan 1 Ultra High Space Jam. You can find these tomorrow for $150. The theme of the day for Jordan Brand is Space Jam, and also releasing tomorrow are the Air Jordan 31 Space Jam, and these drop with a retail price of $185. And let's not forget about the Air Jordan 9 Space Jam, which release tomorrow, and the retail price on these, $190. And last up, we got the Soulfly Air Jordan 16, limited to 1,500 pairs, available in Miami Soulfly only, and random pairs come with an MJ signature. $275 is the retail if you want these. So that's crazy. I really don't understand the Adidas strategy, but dropping a shit ton of colorways, it's the reason I got bored with this model, and I just don't like the NMD anymore. Let me know down in the comments what you plan on picking up this weekend, and don't forget to check the video description because I added the release links that I had. But for the links that I didn't have, you could always find the shoe on Nike.com, Adidas.com, or other official retailers. Let's move over to sneaker news now. Let's start things off with a look at Diodora, and what you're looking at up on the screen is a Beams Diodora N9000 collaboration. Beams is a Japanese retailer, and the inspiration behind this shoe is the retailer's signature orange color. The shoe comes dressed in an orange premium leather and suede with some old carpet used for the Diodora branding, a white and orange mid, and gum bottom sole. Beams branding can be found on the sock liner, tongue, and insole. Very dope shoe. These release on December 10th, and they're available exclusively on the Beams website. We only have one piece of Adidas news, and it's a look at the 2017 Adidas Pure Boost. So when I first saw these, I liked them. A lot of people commented that they look like Yeezys, and yes, I see that resemblance. But what I really liked about this shoe is how Adidas used that typical white boost mid, but they mixed it up a bit with how the outsole wrapped up onto the mid. But then, man, okay, you see that air vent on the ankle? Well, here, take a look at the shoe from the back. No idea why they stuck it out so much, but based on that, I'm good to pass. At this time, there's no release info, so if you do like these, make sure you stay tuned. Actually, 2 pieces of Adidas news, and up on the screen we have a new silhouette just announced by Adidas, and it's the Adidas EQT 9317, which celebrates the 25th anniversary of the Adidas equipment line. I'm a fan of the newly molded Boost mid, and the shoe's not too bad either, with a prime knit upper and turbo red heel counter. Release date for these is set for January 26th. Over to Nike, and a couple days ago I gave you a look at an Off-White Air Force One collaboration, and today we have another one. There's still no word on if or when a collab will happen, but as soon as I find out, I'll make sure you do as well. You all know the brand Comme des Garçons? Well, it looks like they have an upcoming Air Force One collab as well. What you're seeing on screen isn't the actual shoe, but rather a teaser image letting us know it's on its way. It's likely these will happen sometimes in 2017, but an exact date hasn't yet been confirmed. I'm glad that Nike listened to me and they're making the Air Force One great again. Hashtag. We've spoke about the Nike Hyper Adapt a lot, and as most of you know, the shoe released yesterday in limited numbers for $720. I'm still a fan of the tech, and I really wished it was a more affordable price, but that didn't stop Nike from selling out, and it didn't take long for those pairs to hit eBay either. Now, if you thought $720 was a lot, then close your eyes and hit the mute button, because people are asking between $3,000 to $10,000. Now, just because they ask doesn't mean they'll get, but the highest bid I've seen so far is $2,175 with 2 days to go. Today, Chicago officially got its own Nike Lab when it opened its doors at 669 North Michigan Avenue on the top floor of Nike Chicago, and with the opening came the Nike Lab ACG outerwear collection. This is only the 8th Nike Lab to open globally, and the space was designed to showcase the sports style of Chicago. I get asked a lot, what is Nike Lab? So take a look at this video that Nike put out when they opened their first Nike Lab location.
When you look at the Nike shoe, every element of the design, every detail is considered. The form factor, the weight, the materials. The product is in constant state of evolution, and it never stops. What if we took that spirit of innovation that you find in product design and applied it to retail? How would it change our approach? What would we do differently? Nike Lab was born of these questions.
As an engineer, whenever I go to a new city, I'm always looking at things that people build and the things that people throw away. We are trying to create a closed loop system, a system where everything you use can be reused, where nothing is thrown away and everything is recyclable.
When we called Arthur, we told him that we wanted to literally reinvent not only how retail spaces are designed, but also how they're built. A big part of that is finding new materials to build with, finding ways to make them modular and more sustainable. I think that was something that Arthur was really excited to be part of.
It's about the least amount of waste, least amount of materials. Everything is held together mechanically rather than chemically adhesed.
It's not enough to make something from recycled material. It has to be beautiful and it has to perform. These retail environments display our most extraordinary and most pinnacle product. And we want to be at eye level with that product from an innovation perspective, but we all want to compete with it. And I think we've done that. This week, the first 5 Nike Lab stores are opening around the world. The things learned in these 5 stores over the next few years, they'll shape what Nike does in all its retail environments in the future.
We have been collaborating with Nike for many years. There's always this genuine respect. More than the respect, we push each other to do something crazy in a good way.
You got to be disruptive. You can't be afraid to fail. You got to push yourself every day. And that's what Nike Lab is all about. It's innovation by innovators.
Next for Jordan Brand, we have the Air Jordan 6 GS Purple Dynasty. This grade school exclusive shoe comes in a full Purple Dynasty nubuck upper, Purple Dynasty mid, and white outsole. The official release date for the shoe is December 30th, and price is set at $140. The Air Jordan 11 GS Red Velvet is part of the Eris collection, and late last night we got the official release pics. The pair comes in a full velvet upper in a night maroon colorway with gold accenting, a white mid, and night maroon outsole. These will be available in extended grade school sizing, which goes up to 9.5 youth, and they release on December 17th for $220. And next up are the Air Jordan 11 Low Barons. We spoke about the shoe in the past, but here's a detailed look. The pair features a black nubuck upper with black leather heels with ash gray colored patent leather. The shoe also features silver accenting, a white mid, and it all sits on a translucent outsole. Retail price is $175, and these are set to drop sometime in April 2017. So my dude DJ Folk over on Twitter shared some news, and I want to share it with you all. Let's start with some January release dates. January 7th is the date for the Air Jordan 15 Stealth. January 14th, we get the Air Jordan 12 Low in black and orange. January 21st, we get both the Black Cat 13 and the Royalty 4s. January 28th, that's the date we get the Air Jordan 8s in an undefeated colorway. Things keep rolling in February when the Black OVO 12s drop. We'll get a pair of Air Jordan 13s in red and white, 2 Air Jordan 1s in a black and white colorway, and Game Royal Air Jordan 1 with Nike Air on the heel. And there's a special All-Star 31. And just a couple other things to note. Next year, there's a total of 8 OG ones dropping, so get ready for more metallics and OG colorways. And also, the Holiday Air Jordan 11 is not going to be a retro of an existing pair, but rather a completely new colorway. Now, most of the shoes I just spoke about have already leaked, but there's still a few left to come, so you know to keep it locked on this channel, and I'll make sure to keep you all updated. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.